And up next, I don't know why I'm like this or what's wrong with me. Stay tuned for more.
hello. It is I am here. It's been a bit. I need to stream more, but I forget. I'm going to be looking off to the side because I had to move my camera a little bit. I'm trying a different camera position right here, right in kind of in between my monitors. I need to adjust things because if it's too high, it fucks up my face. If it's too low, it fucks up my face. So I'm trying to go eye level with it. It's a whole thing. It's a learning process. Also, Peach is here, but she is a ghost. She is not to be acknowledged. She is the man behind the curtain. Basically, we're just sitting in the VC, but Discord is turned off, so you can't hear her. The reason why I have her displayed right there, hello, hand, here, is because if I respond to something and you can't hear, like if I'm just going crazy, the voices are in my head, they're doing whatever, it's because her. So I have the ghost display of Peachy. So I'm not entirely crazy. I did it for the Gone Home stream. I'm doing it for this one too. But yes, no, I'm back for Coffee Talk. This is episode 2. Hibiscus and Butterfly, or whatever. Butterfly and Hibiscus. I don't know. Which is funny. I've been drinking a lot more butterfly tea recently from Starbucks. I know I'm not supposed to support Starbucks, but sometimes you just get bored with the options you have. And I'm lazy. It's neither here nor there. But yes, some things with the camera might be jank today. It's because I just moved the camera and I'm learning, I'm practicing, I'm doing things. I'm going to be constantly looking off this direction slightly because I'm looking at the dead center of my monitor. Camera's there. Anyway. Hopefully the audio is fine. Let me pull up on mobile for just a moment. A test, and a test. That's fine. I can just turn down the Elgato just a touch. Because I think I had to turn it up for Gone Home. God, now who won't live? Oh, that's fine. And I believe we are on day 3. Gobbly labs to fight invasive lionfish by releasing killer algae. And there's an eerie atmosphere out there tonight. Feels like a night for old friendships and new acquaintances. Is anyone there? Hello. You gave me a start. You're Nekomimi, right? You're gonna transform any second now? Or maybe not? Hey, Ocean. And hey, new customer. Meow. Hi, Miss Lua. And I don't think this is the coffee drinking sort of cat. No, it would appear not. Do you have a new pet cat then? I'm not quite sure. This is my first time seeing this little one. I'm going to move some things slightly. Give me just a second here. There, I can put this here. So this way, I can still see chat, but I can also see the entire game. I'm a little obscured by my camera, but that's fine. Are you sniffing me, kitty? Do you want cuddles? All right, no cuddles. Cats. Indeed. I wonder if it's lost, but it doesn't have a collar, so it might be a stray. It's cute, though. Would make a nice mascot. Actually, no, I'm putting the window back. It's throwing me off. I would think that's up to it, not up to us. Cats. Right. Anyhow, it's been a little while. It has. Last time we saw you was, well, over a week ago, wasn't it? What have you been up to? Honestly? Mostly work as usual. I won't lie, I'm pretty beat. Did you just leave the office? Yeah. But in my defense, I spent the last hour looking at wedding dresses on Tamagotchi. Well, that sounds like fun, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I need to check the stories. Listening is an art I often take for granted. It's nice when things are communicated properly. Just found out coffee, honey, and milk drink is not a meal replacement. I just stopped these young fellers for drunk driving, so that's a lesson for y'all to keep your spirits in control. Yes, don't drunk drive. Always communicate. Fuck you. We like Myrtle. Quality work comes with a price. You can't ask for $1,000 quality and you can't ask for $1,000 quality and ask to pay $150. Respect the people you've decided to work with. Yes. By the way, does your phone battery suck? I've been using the power bank in the this power bank in the past. Fuck you. Party drinks restocking new schedule due to new regulations. Cut off order time. Delivery from Bellevue. Oh, she's just, you know, job stuff. I'm not gonna like someone's dancing routine stuff. That feels off. Especially when she's like 19. Have her horns always been painted and I'm just now noticing? I've decided to Rangoon. That's fine. That's a moderately enthusiastic response. They were not previously painted. I'm smart. How are the wedding preparations going? Yeah, they're going. I might need a drink before I answer that. You certainly look like you could use something warm. Something warm and cozy, yes. Milky and soothing with just a bit of warm spice. I'm gonna hit my pillow soon, so something that will help me sleep. And I can see you have a snazzy new ingredients. We have blue pea and hibiscus now, indeed. That sounds interesting. I'd like to try hibiscus then, with milk and warm spice, please. So we go for the hibiscus, we go for milk and cinnamon. I always like the little looks of it. She said the thing? What thing? What thing are we saying? The hibiscus? Or with the we have blue pea and hibiscus? The title of the game. Or the cat meowing. Hold on, I'm gonna adjust my seat. That cat is mad I'm not giving it attention. I'm breaking my neck. Does this do it for you people? Yeah. We have 2 new ingredients. It's in the title. You're not allowed to get anything else. Oh my lord. Just like a real cat, so needy. Poor kitty, did the machine wake you up? Here goes the mascot. Maybe it'll come back later? I bet it will. Cats always have reasons for their actions. Even if they're often rather mysterious ones. That's true. Anyhow, here's your drink, Miss Lua. Oh, this smells lovely. It also has a lovely color. Ugh. And it tastes lovely. I knew I could count on you, Ocean. You're always a sight for sore taste buds or something. I'm glad you like it. I love it. Right, so the wedding preparations. You and Mr. Bailey's are still getting married, of course? Oh, yes, absolutely. After everything we've been through, I'm not about to back down now. Bailey's is still very much my person, with the long years and all. So, none of those pesky cold feet? That sounds like good news. No cold feet and no cold anything. In fact, my stress is running so high, I feel like I have steam coming out of my horns. And that doesn't sound like good news. Yeah, it's just such a big thing, you know? I feel like that's all we talk about. But we're not making much progress. We're not further along than we were weeks ago. Do you have different expectations of the day? I don't know. I'm not sure I even know what my expectations are anymore. I look at all these weddings on Tomodachi, and they all do this special over-the-top stuff. I don't have any original ideas like that. What about Mr. Bailey's? He enjoys creative endeavors, doesn't he? He does, but that's another issue. My parents are willing to pay for part of the wedding, and I earn a good living so I can cover most of it. Bai wants to contribute his share, but I guess Bay. But he can't really afford it, and as you know, his parents aren't in the picture anymore. I need to adjust one thing. Give me a quick second. All right. Do you still feel guilty about that? No, I don't think so. If I've learned anything, it's that you need to let the people you love make their own choices. But I am concerned. Both about Bay dropping all his savings on stuff, and about him trying to guess what I want, rather than expressing his own wishes. It sounds like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, trying to make sure everyone's happy. Maybe. But I guess that's unavoidable, right? Oh, hello. Neil. Is this the space person you told me about weeks ago? The one who used to come to the cafe? I thought it might be them, but I'm not sure now. They didn't seem to react to my greeting. Besides, last time we saw Neil, he had changed his name to Silver. And he looked rather more human. I see. This is all very mysterious. Also, did you hear them come in? I didn't, but then I rarely do. They're stealthy. Bartender, what does a girl have to do to get a drink around here? Pour me a stiff one. Beg your pardon? This isn't quite that kind of place, isn't it? Our research indicates that this is the way one should order a drink in a place of public consumption. It sounds like your research was based on orc westerns. Is there anything wrong with orc westerns? We rather enjoyed them. No, I guess not. They're just very different from reality. In what ways? That... Oh, hey Namari. Also, hey Thorn. I don't know why I didn't respond. I'm so sorry. It would take a very long time to answer that. I guess the better question is, how are they similar? How are they similar? You did say it was the better question. That's fair enough. I'm upside down. I suppose the honest answer is the way people feel emotions is similar. How they're ambitious and have dreams. How they want things and sometimes get jealous of others. But also how they help each other out. And how they fall in love. It sounds like Earthlings have very busy feelings. I guess we do. Are your people very different in that respect? We are. Although we want things too, but it appears that Earthlings have at least 94.328% more emotions than we do. How do you distinguish between them all? To be honest, sometimes we don't. Reading others isn't easy, nor is understanding ourselves for that matter. That adds some spice to life, I guess. It sounds to us like it would be helpful to have those emotions displayed, especially in movies. Perhaps you could write them at the top of the screen. Cinema from the 1920s would certainly agree with you. But, pardon me, you're not Neil, are you? Or Silver? Indeed, we are not. Our name is Amanda. So there are several of you here on Earth? There are a great many of us everywhere. Our average density is 3450.45 per galaxy, but this is not the topic of our present conversation. No, you wanted a drink, didn't you? We do wish to absorb some liquid matter, yes. Similarly to what the Purple Earthling has been doing. The Purple Earthling? It's a ghost. That is certainly a description. Is it wrong? Would it be more accurate to describe you as the Four Appendages Earthling? Do you mean my horns and my ears? Miss Amanda, we usually avoid addressing customers by the number of their appendages. Oh, we apologize, but we cannot address the customer by name as we do not know it. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. That's my bad. I'm Lua. Lua. Lua? Lua. Yes? It has a very pleasing sound. Oh. Well, thank you. We wish to absorb some liquid matter, as Lua has been doing. Oh, of course. And do you have an idea as to what kind of liquid matter that might be? Something bright-colored and memorable. We want our first drink on Earth to be an experience we shall never forget. No pressure, Ocean. It's quite all right. We were born to rise to this kind of challenge. That's the spirit. Any other ideas, Miss Amanda? We want the taste to be very spicy, We know that some places serve weak drinks. 2 bipeds with female denominations. Our research has determined that behavior to be undesirable in 99.9999% of occurrences. Fortunately, this isn't that kind of place either. Indeed. So you'd like something vivid and spicy? What if it was, let's say, blue and gingery? We do not know what gingery means, but blue and gingery sounds good to us. So, blue pea and double ginger. Blue lightning. A blue lightning coming right up. This is vivid indeed. Now let's try it. This is interesting. We heard that we might struggle to experience taste, but we can certainly feel the kick of this. Your reputation was well deserved, Ocean. And what kind of reputation is that? Sounds like word is getting around. Soon this'll place become a hipster den. Holy shit if I can read. Soon this place will become a hipster den. I should probably start looking for an alternative haunt. I hope not. I'd miss you a lot, Miss Lua. And besides, isn't that what a hipster does? Go to places only before they become cool? Touché. I guess you'll be stuck with me a while longer. Wouldn't have it any other way. Now, Miss Amanda, what was that about my reputation? We heard about you from our sibling, formerly known as Neil. I see. Sibling, huh? This isn't a future hipster den, this is an alien den. And you should reconsider, or fuck. I need a drink. You should consider rebranding as Cafe Close Encounters. That makes it sound like a rather different kind of place. So, what brings you here, Amanda? Please define your question. Do you mean here on this planet? That too, but also here in this cafe. We are on this planet on a research and rescue mission. Is that like a search and rescue? Perhaps. It is a mission to gather numbers for research, as well as to rescue our sibling. We are in this cafe to wait for them. We made an appointment, as is the custom here. They should arrive in 2 minutes, 3 seconds, and 12 milliseconds. Please pardon the roughness of our estimate. That's more than good enough. You are very kind. Ocean has mentioned your sibling a few times, I think. Silver, right? Indeed, we are part of the same hive mind. A hive mind? That sounds pretty amazing. But doesn't that make appointments less useful? That would have been true some time ago, but Neil, now known as Silver, is becoming more human by the day. Their connection to the hive mind grows tenuous. Oh, that must feel a little lonely. To lose your connection to your family when you've been so close? Perhaps. What does it mean to be lonely? It's, when you think about other people and they're not here, and that makes you sad. It makes you feel like you have a weight on your chest. Like things that usually feel good to you lose a lot of their appeal. Thank you for your explanation. We think we see. We do not know. Perhaps it is a little lonely. We cannot answer this with more than a 61% certainty. Hi, everyone. Hi, Amanda. Speaking of the space person, here comes my former regular. Ah, I apologize. I haven't been coming by as often enough lately. Hi, I'm Lua. Nice to meet you, Lua. I'm Silver. I've heard a lot about you. Have you? You probably pictured me in a bigger suit. I guess so, yes. A bit like your sibling here. I understand, but I've been undergoing many changes lately. I let go of the suit. This form makes me feel truer to how I am now. I also changed my name for the same reason. Have you been waiting long, Amanda? Not unduly. This is a bit awkward. Just a bit. Amanda. Yes. You should know that I have been missing you a lot. What is miss? Is it like being lonely? Yes, it is. When did you learn what lonely is? We have been told that is the name of the feeling we have when we think about you. That's... I just... Bring it in. Bring what? Oh. That is one long hug. So cute. I can hear you, you know. Right. As we were saying, we appreciate your being only 3 milliseconds late. It's good to see you haven't changed. You have. And yet, you haven't. Now that you are close, you feel part of the hive again. And your presence is similar to what it always was. It makes me really happy to hear that. You should order a drink as is customary. Then we can proceed with our discussion of the mission. The mission? Oh, didn't Ocean tell you about that? Not really. Well, the reason I came here in the first place was to find love. You mean to reproduce with the local species. That's another way to put it. I think I remember you putting it in those terms yourself, Silver. I did, yes, but that was a long time ago. I'm gonna tell you everything. But first, Amanda is right. I'd like to order a drink. I can taste them properly now, so I can enjoy them a lot more. Happy to hear that. What would you like? I'd like something new and unique. I want to explore all these new sensations. But nothing too strong, please. I don't have the same tolerance as before. Also, I'm in the mood for something a bit sweet and floral. Maybe with a bit of freshness to it? Something new, but not too strong. A bit sweet, floral, and refreshing. Maybe blue. Oh, I do love blue. Something sweet, floral, refreshing, and blue then, please. Blue. Sweet. Floral. Oh, that's pretty. It's got a little bee. One bright flower bread. One bright flower bed for the silver person. This definitely looks unique. Can't wait to try it. Oh, it is delicious. Drink through my mouth makes such a difference. To be honest, I never expected to like it this much. But now I can never get enough of it. Drinking through the glove does look uncomfortable. It's a very different experience. Not entirely unpleasant. No, it's also nice in its own way. But it doesn't convey taste in a way the mouth does. It's much more about the sensation, which definitely makes it intense, but I'm happy I get to drink Ocean's creations the way they were intended. As for the mission... Yes, the mission. It has run into some difficulties. Difficulties of what nature? Well... The truth is, I still have some trouble finding myself a date. What is a date? It's a step you need to take before coupling up. You meet somewhere, you talk, you get to know the person. Not having a hive connection sounds exhausting. It can be a challenge, to be honest, but in another way, it's wonderful. Without the hive connection, when you meet someone, it's always a surprise. They react in ways I didn't expect, and in ways I wouldn't. And every time I learn something new about earthly species, that too, certainly. But mostly about myself. That's definitely what being with someone is about. Every time you're honest with the person you love, you get out of your comfort zone and become a better person yourself. That sounds complicated. We need to make further computations to understand. It's different from what we're used to, but it's also pretty great. I mean, it does sound to me like you've got it figured out. Surely your date should go well enough? Thank you, you're very kind. I can't respond. I can't respond to this. You know this. You telling me a crab gooned in this rag? And if I say so myself, I think I've made some progress. If I did get a date, I think it would go better than before. What's the problem then? Well, the thing is, Seattle's a very big city, even by our standards. Everyone is busy running around, and people aren't very trusting. Not like in romantic movies. You can't just ask someone on the street to go on a date with you. It sounds like you tried. Yes, I tried several times. I even stood on a plaza for a few hours with a date me placard around my neck. That is... yeah, not an optimal strategy. Yes, I've realized that since. People mostly seemed a little scared. I hear most people meet their partners at work. Is that something you could try? Maybe later on. I don't know. But at the moment, I'm afraid my work doesn't attract the right sort. I didn't know you found a job, Silver. Ah, yes, I did a few months ago. I decided to open a cafe. Really? Does that mean Ocean has competition? Not at all. I would never want that. It rather feels like a small way to start a family tradition. Interesting. Anyway, after I tried all that, I was running out of ideas, so I decided to reinstall Lonely Hearts, like I did when I had just arrived here. Online dating does sound like a reasonable solution. I thought so too, but the amount of dates I've gotten on since I've downloaded it is... Based on the surrounding perimeters, we will guess absolute 0. That is accurate. I want crab rangoon wraps now. I need to get the stuff for it. Ooh. Those do look good. Ooh. Damn it. Oh no. This is true. I need to order groceries. I'll have to get some on Saturday. Do you know why? If I'm being honest, I think I have an idea, but it might sound strange coming from me. The online dating process feels a little... No, it feels a lot alien. Please expand your explanation. Do you mean it lacks earthly species? Oh, no, it has earthlings in all shapes and forms, but it feels impossible to connect to them. I was much more successful at it when I first tried months ago. But now it's a little like how my connection to the hive mind has been recently. I'm a part of it to some extent. I feel like I can just, if I can just reach out to it, I'll find understanding. But then I do reach out, and I only find silence. That's pretty sad. Sorry, I'm making everyone gloomy now. Oh, no, don't worry about that at all. I'm just wondering if I've got friends I can set you up with, but they all have partners. You're very kind, Lua. I'll find some sort of way, eventually. It's pretty important that I do. It's an existential issue for some people. We will help. I don't know. I really appreciate your offer, Amanda, but even after spending years here, I still struggle with it all. When I first arrived, it was hard for me to even hold a conversation. Now I think I can read people a little better, but it's still... You are not looking for conversation yet, are you? You wish to connect to a hive mind, and you found it easier when you first arrived. Is that not what you said? Yes, that's true, but we are a hive mind, and we have just arrived here. We will help. It does sound reasonable. I suppose social media can be a bit like a hive mind sometimes, and there's no harm in trying, right? Well, then I guess that's settled. I'll show you how the app works when we leave here, Amanda. We are prepared. We will gather intelligence and draw conclusions with our hive powers and your human knowledge. Based on your previous experience and your new skills, we estimate our odds of success at 100%. I like your confidence. Thank you. Amanda always was a force of nature. We do not know what that means, but it sounds complimentary. We are pleased. As for... Wait. What is... We have to go now. But... What happened? Ugh. I'll explain everything later. Sorry, Ocean, Lua. See you soon, I hope. No time, let's go. Oh, I remember in the first episode, they were being chased by the alien police. Basically, the Men in Black. I forgot what they were called. So I'm assuming he can... Oh, no, I didn't hear anything. I don't think anybody else heard anything either. He just kind of sensed it and bolted. Well, that was odd. Yeah, that was a rather sudden departure. I hope they're going to be all right. Bald man. Yep, it's the Men in Black. Oh, hi, Amanda. How's it going? Good evening. Evening, Mr. Agent. You two know each other. The agent here has been asking about our customers in the past, but I trust tonight he's come for late night coffee? Sadly, no. I am here on official business. Sounds serious. It is. Very serious, Miss Lua. Miss Lua and Mr. I don't talk to cops. You know why I'm here, don't you? Well, if it's not for coffee, honestly, I'm at a loss. Is that how you want to play it? What about you, Miss Lua? Want to make an educated guess? An educated guess? Well, I swear I filed my tax return months ago. I did Bays at the same time, so that can't be it. I have no clue. You two. Do you take me for a fool? We would never. Let me make myself clear then. Have there been alien sightings at this cafe recently? Alien sightings? Sorry, but that sounds kind of far-fetched. Think again, both of you. Think carefully. If I were you, I wouldn't tell any lies. This is getting old. We didn't do anything wrong, and we don't have to answer any of your questions. Fuck the cops. Actually, nothing. I know my rights. You have no jurisdiction to come in here and act like a big shot. I've never seen anyone in this cafe who doesn't belong here, so I suggest you take your suspicions elsewhere and leave this place and Ocean alone. My investigation. Your investigation means nothing to us. I can feel myself getting angry, Mr. Agent. And trust me, you do not want to see me angry. Hey, don't you dare put your hands on me. I didn't know such thing. Not yet, at least. Very well. I'll go for now, but this isn't over. I won't stand quietly. Words are hard. I won't stand by quietly while aliens invade Seattle. Suit yourself. You'll only be wasting your time. I'll be the judge of that. A good night to you. Fucker. Lua, that was impressive. Well, I may be on the quieter side, but I'm still a succubus. I'm glad you're my friend and not my enemy. Truth be told, I don't like to antagonize people, but I guess sometimes it can't be helped. Yeah. I wonder what that guy was really after. He's an alien immigration agent. He's been after Silver for a while now, back when Silver was called Neil and looked like Amanda. That doesn't make me like him anymore. I came very close to clipping him in his smug face, to be honest. Even if I didn't touch him in the end, despite what he thought. No, indeed, you didn't touch him. What do you mean? Seems like an important ID keycard. A shame if someone were to lose it. Ha, I pickpocketed him. Well, the agent had this on him, and now he doesn't anymore. Naughty Ocean. Didn't think you had it in you. This certainly is an interesting looking ID card. I'm sure someone creative could find good uses for it. My sentiments exactly. Well, Bailey, he's the artist, and her fiance. I guess you have some time to consider what to do with it. And who to pass it on to. Indeed. I can't say the word indeed like that without thinking of that fucking Oblivion mead of just like the people standing in the snow. It's just like, snow. I hate snow. Indeed. Anyway, this shook me more than I'd like to admit. I'm so sorry. It's really not your fault, but I'm going to go and spend some time with my fiance now. Which will be all of 30 seconds before I start snoring on his shoulder. That sounds pretty good. Say hello to him for me. Will do. Oh. I'm inside my head. This agent looks like he's going to be trouble. A seemingly important ID keycard. But tomorrow's another day. Green tea latte. You will never make one in this game. Because it doesn't have hibiscus or blue pea. Maybe Tokyo will be different. Well, the third game is Tokyo. I should have it, actually. Yeah, Coffee Talk Tokyo. Yep, came out just a couple weeks ago. Atlantic countries to sign multi-billion-dollar deal for education system improvement. Way to go, Atlantic countries. It probably said counties, and I just didn't read it right. This rainy season sure is something. How are you feeling, Miss Rachel? As good as I can be. Nyah! What is it? Oh, nothing. And do what? Oh, for sure. I think I'll never get used to seeing a Nekomimi transformation is all. In a good way or a bad way? In a good way, of course. It's quite magical. Thanks. So, do you need anything? A towel, perhaps? It was pouring outside when you came in. Do you have a hairdryer? A hairdryer. No, unfortunately we don't. Then, I'm good. You sure? Oh, Ocean. Little rain won't hurt me. I'll be fine. Alright, if you say so. Hey now, I'm no longer a kid, okay? It's been 3 years already. I aged too, you know. Ah, it has nothing to do with that at all. Last thing I want is for a star to get ill because of a poor service here. Then yeah, just have to treat me real nice. How about making me a special drink? Special drink? What do you have in mind? Something milky and slightly sweet and some brightness to negate this gloomy weather. Oh, you were close. It's hibiscus. I mean, different colors usually have different effects, right? All right, I'll try. Oh, and no coffee, please. Can you... Can you summarize your order for me? A colorful non-coffee latte with honey, please. Yeah. Butterfly is more earthy tasting. Hibiscus, yeah. And then yeah, we both have it. Yes, Peach, I know you've had it. I've ordered it for you before. Oh, true. No, DZ, sorry, you're not noticed. Give it 5 minutes. He'll find you eventually. Milk and honey. Maybe I shouldn't phrase it like that. Don't worry, Dave. Or Dave. Don't worry, DZ. He'll find. Fuck it. Goddamn.
And up next, I don't know why I'm like this or what's wrong with me. Stay tuned for more.
At least it wasn't Diddy. It was, I accidentally called you Dave. Okay, and you... I'm slightly cheating here. It's fine. How do I... ZR. Give that girl a fidget spinner. Hey, Mangles, how's it going? Yes. And because the fidget spinner is like a promotional item from the one fucking influencer dude. So you're supposed to give the fidget spinner from the influencer dude with his information to the pop idol. I cannot get your name right. No, I can't. So 2017, why are you giving this to me? Oh. Lucas-san. Isn't he that satyr influencer? I follow this guy. It is. It's the fucking goat, dude. He's fun. Oh. Peachy says, have a good night. She's eating Rangoon. Also, I'm saying have a good night. He's fun. He was here? Cool. But I don't get why you're giving me this, though. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. Let me know what you think about this. It's cute. Also, it's pink. Yup. What do you call this again? We call it... Why does it not want to dance? He tried to dance. I'm stuck in Footloose. I don't know what that means. No, I know what that means. No, I thought you were like actually referencing something. I didn't know like you meant like the movie Footloose with Kevin Bacon. Yes, I've seen Footloose. The voices. They're yelling at me about Footloose. You know what? Here, I will manually dance for Amanda. With the hint of tonic in the back. We call it Sweetheart latte. Cute. Thank you. I probably could backflip, but I don't know where it's at, and I don't want to spend 5 minutes trying to find it. Animations. Is it for the overlaying animations? Or just the idle? I can backflip. Generic. I can backflip many times. Let me type. Let me type. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. See, now I can actually, I do kind of like how I have it set up with the flip in the dumb way I do, but I could change it to where that command of the flip, whenever DZ like to flip me, I could set that up as a text command in Warudo to do the generic flip. But I don't know if I will. You did tell me that. She did tell me that. She did. Okay. It's not a strawberry latte, is it? It's too sour for that. Don't tell me just yet. Let me guess. Okay. Cranberry? Nope. But now that you mention it, it does have a similar taste to cranberry. It does. That was one of the drinks I would get from Panera, is a blackberry hibiscus tea. But it's not that, right? What is it then? It's hibiscus. Oh. How do you like it? I love it. It's sweet, tart, and creamy at the same time. Why sweetheart latte, though? Well, it tastes both sweet and sour. It contains milk, so it's creamy and comforting. Like a sweetheart. Sweet, sour, and comforting, huh? Speaking of sour, I'm surprised the milk isn't all curdled up. Because it's not acidic, you doofus. I remember at a party, someone tried to mix us a mocktail using lemon soda and milk. It was yucky. It's because you need to use the right ratio of ingredients. Then you have to mix them at the right temperature. Additionally, you have to froth it to prevent curdling, and so what you're saying is it's not something I can make myself. Of course you can. But why make it yourself when I'm always at your service? Excellent response. 5 stars. Since when have you gotten so smooth, Ocean? Only happens on the rarest of occasions. So it's best if you do not get used to it. So, sweetheart latte, huh? A fussy but comforting sweet and sour. I am. Usually just a silly creature. Yeah. At any rate, has it really been that long already? My last visit here was probably over a year ago, wasn't it? I believe so. It was around the time your images started appearing on buses. Right. Things just took off and suddenly I had no more free time. How are you hanging? Busy, but it's good. Great even. A lot is happening, actually. Yeah? Like, I've been busy shooting new music videos and such. A lot of photo shoots, too. I'm also set to appear on several shows and podcasts, and oh, I'm creating a new single. Oh, is that so? Mm-hmm. That's great news. Nope. Don't congratulate me yet. Okay. I'm still, in the process of making it in more ways than one. What do you mean? I'm actually creating the song this time. Wow. And I'll be collabing with AJ. Wait a second. You mean the guy who's always on your playlist, Arami Gendru? Is that a reference to someone I don't know? I need to Google something before I can say if this is funny. Jeremy Andrew. Andrew Jeremy. Oh. Yeah, no, that's funny. I like that. Ow. The guy who's always on your playlist, Arami Gendru, is a play on Andrew Jeremy, who is the creator of the OST for Coffee Talk. I don't want in the cup chair. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, Lord. Anyway, that's really cool. I know, I'm excited. Can't wait to hear it. I also had no idea you made songs. I know I don't look like it, but truthfully, from the time I was a kid, it's always been a dream of mine. Writing songs and dancing. More specifically, singing and dancing to my own songs. A One Nekomimi pop-up concert. Pop-up concert? You know, a concert that pops up randomly. You see it happen sometimes in malls or on a popular busy street. Ah, yes, I see what you mean. You miss it and poof, it's gone. Leaving only memories of a one-of-a-kind show with a one-of-a-kind experience. Sounds rather exciting, right? I guess I've always loved being on stage, but, you know, we all wanted to become everything when we were kids. But as you grow up, you have to pick your battles. And for me, singing and dancing just come more naturally than creating my own music. At least until now. I thought to myself, if I can't do it alone, then I'll make it with someone who definitely knows what they're doing. You definitely chose the right guy. Right? I am taking in fresh inspiration even now. Who knows? Maybe I'll get inspired from your drinks too. But I'm so excited you can't believe. And so keep an eye out for it, okay? Whenever it's out, I mean. Will do. Ah. Huh? I knew it. A blackout. Yeah. It happened before, huh? Only when the weather gets this bad. Give me a quick second, please. I'll turn on the generator. Okay. Oh, I love this girl. Hmm? Cute. Oh, Miss Riona, welcome. Hello. Sorry about my absence earlier. I was just turning on the generator. Miss Rachel, is everything all right? Yep. I was just surprised by the thunder for a second there. Yeah, well, everything should hold on for now. Okay. Happy to see you again, Miss Riona. How are you feeling tonight? Honestly, not the best. Can you make me something nice with a bit of sweetness? Of course, anything you want. I recall last time you suggested an interesting drink to me. Something with blue tea and milk? That's about right. Could you please prepare that for me? But make it ever so slightly sweeter this time. It's been quite a day. I think I deserve the sugar. Roger that. I have just the perfect drink for you. Okay. Then a blue latte with a hint of sweetness, please. Dreamin' Blue. And you need the Fuck Boys card. As much as I do not want to give it, but it is what it is. An email. Oh, is it from that person from before? Lucas, wasn't it? He wants me to contact him? I'll think about it. Thank you. You're welcome. One Dreamin' Blue for the lady in blue, who's got the blues. But I'm not wearing blue, though. You have that cool blue thing going on. I love it, thank you. Anything else you need? No, it's fine, thank you. Just one of those days? You don't want to wake up, everything's fucked, everyone's cucked, or whatever the lyrics are? I suppose. It's one of those moments when it seems like everything is collapsing simultaneously. Not necessarily great by any means. I know how that feels. Want to talk about it? Rachel is feeling generous today. Good evening. Ah. Doctor. Long time no see. Hey, Rachel. Still a hospital admissions officer here. I know, I'm just kidding. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Hey, Ocean. I'm just here for a quick drink before I get to work. But looks like I'll have to take a breather first. I'll have to agree. Please, make yourself at home. So, you were saying? The lady and I were in the middle of a conversation. We were. Maybe at the beginning of one. I'll back off if I'm being too nosy, though. I'm just very happy today. I see. Should I move over there? Nah, you're fine. I'm curious about how you've been doing, too. But gotta keep the momentum with sister over there. Alright, then. Please don't mind me. This reminds me strongly of my very first visit here. To be frank, this may be the place where people ask me the most questions. Is that a good or bad thing? I'm not sure yet, but I do not mind it too much. Truthfully, I do not interact with many people on a daily basis, since I'm on the road most of the time. Is that so? What do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking? I'm a Groover driver, but I only do inner city deliveries mostly. Sounds tough. It is not as bad as it sounds. I quite enjoy driving. It helps clear the mind sometimes. Right. That's true. I drove a cab in Manhattan back in the early 60s. You did? Yeah, but I had to stop after a few months since it got pretty dangerous. Dangerous? How? Because people kept trying to pick a fight with me. Oh. I also had a few people try to skip paying fares or rob me. That sounds so terrifying. And dangerous. Well, it was back in the early 60s. People weren't as kind to us as they are now. But I get why you like driving. I always enjoyed the long drive back and forth from airports. I see. Prior to focusing exclusively on delivery, I used to accept passengers as well. Oh, why the change? Because 7 out of 10 passengers would cancel on me, usually right after they entered my car as well, which resulted in my suspension. What? Why? Because I terrify them. That's just rude. I agree with Miss Rachel. It sounds so unreasonable. I must admit, I looked significantly different back then. It was because I never had to deal with so many people before. I was living in seclusion far away from big cities up until that point. And so during the appeal period, I attempted to make myself appear less frightening. In the meantime, I was permitted to make deliveries. Right. It turns out that I enjoy doing deliveries much more than I expected, so I rescinded my appeal. Additionally, the schedule flexibility allows me to focus more on my training and auditions. Did you say auditions? For what? I've been auditioning for a soprano role. Really? That sounds cool. No, it's not cool at all. Why do you say that? I've tried for years and have yet to land one single role. I also lost air pressure in one of my tires, by the way. Really? Yes. The officer already warned us about it too. However, I'm not yet quite sure if it's related to his case. I'll let Officer Georgie know about it when he comes in. Thank you. So yes, not a good day. I'm sorry to hear that. It's fine. I'm used to it. Oh. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just going to check my messages. Okay. It's nice to see you again, Rachel. Oh, same. You must have been busy. I haven't seen you around here in a while. How's Hendry? Dad's fine. He's been pretty busy, too. Not as busy as you, it seems. I've seen him here at least every other month or so. Really, Ocean? He won't let me stay at... Oh, right, my notifications. I need to check my stories. That's not the right button. My stories. I just saw a little kid and her mom walking hand in hand. It made me feel so warm in my chest. I guess I'm calling my mom tonight. Can't relate. Of course I should shave my fur. How can you see the tat otherwise? Fuck you. I would literally go to the office every day in a wedding dress if the skanks in HR would allow it. Okay. I do like Lua. Cars down will resume deliveries tomorrow. We offer support. Working on something. Curious? Yes, because you just told me. Also, a vampire getting pregnant. Amusing. No, I'm laughing because I... Just watch this movie about Just watch this movie about vampire calling themselves vegan by drinking animal blood. Tried it once. It was another. He's fucking talking about Twilight. It was neither satisfying nor fulfilling. Synthetic is better. Also, a vampire getting pregnant. Amusing. You know what? I'm gonna have to. Sure, we have to like those. Do you think a satyr would look good with leg tattoos? No. He won't let me stay out late on my break, yet he comes here to see all of you. Huh? Well... Just kidding. I know he comes here often. It's fine, he's old. He needs breaks more than me. Right. Being able to unwind becomes more important as you get older. Be sure he gets his yearly checkups, though. Will do. So, what's up with you these days? Not a lot, but... Oh, I have a small problem at work, actually. Yeah, what is it? Well, as the person who handles patient admissions, I have to handle really young kids sometimes. We're not a children's hospital, so they usually come in as urgent cases. Oh. That's why I try to make the admission process as painless as possible. Just to make things a little easier for everyone involved. Yeah. Sadly, kids tend to get scared of me, which makes expediting their admissions more difficult sometimes. But you're like one of the nicest guys I know. Well, they're usually really, really young. Do you know what makes them so afraid of you? Not exactly, but I think my size has something to do with it. I still tower over them even when I get down to their eye level. They probably feel vulnerable too. Yeah, I see what you mean. Not exactly what you'd call a great combo. Not at all. Again, it's not a big deal. I'm just wondering if there's anything I can do about it. Ah. Hey, Ocean. Yes? Didn't realize it was already this late. Seems like I'll have to go soon. Can I order now? Of course. What'll it be? I'll have my usual. Mix of tea, milk. Thank you, Gala. First man in this fucking game to not get blue pea or hibiscus. We're on day, what, 4? And this is the first one already. Yes. That hasn't had the last drink. He works with kids. He wants to be good to kids. I know what he needs. Fidget spinner. A fidget spinner. I don't think I need it. Oh, wait. This might be a good idea. Giving small toys to children to ease their anxiety. Choking hazards. Nobody likes being in a hospital after all. I'll take it as a reference. Thank you, Ocean. Special drink just for you, sir. Made in a jiffy without compromising quality. Thanks. It's great as usual. I can't seem to make it like you do. But it still works, right? Oh. At least for the intended purpose. It does. I'm just saying yours is still the best, taste-wise. What is it anyway? Ginger latte? It's closer to a ginger milk tea, I think. What Ocean said. Either way, I've come to like it as my late night shift drink of choice. Since I'm trying to cut back on my caffeine intake. For health reasons? Pretty much, yeah. I find myself better at controlling my fury that way. Ah, I see. Guess I'll have to rely on you and my venture into the world of tea drinking. You can count on me. Oh. I should leave before the storm gets worse. Aw. Next time we'll catch up. Okay. Alright. Sorry to leave in the middle of conversation. Hang in there. It always gets better. Thank you. Have a safe trip. See you. Riona, isn't it? I'm sorry to hear about the auditions. Trust me, I really get how you're feeling right now. Yes? Uh-huh. I've been rejected by agencies many times too before I finally made it to my previous group. Miss Rachel here is an idol. Her single is on the shelves behind you. Oh. That's amazing. Thanks. Do you have a reel up online somewhere? We might be playing on a different field, but I'd still love to see it. I took it down a long time ago. Why? I had to deal with a lot of online harassment. Therefore, I removed it to save myself some headaches. What? People are unbelievable. Don't mind the haters. They're just people who have nothing better to do. Right. I suppose you must have dealt with similar things before. Oh, plenty. It comes with the fame. For better or for worse. I see. Anyway, you should keep it up. Maybe I can ask my colleagues if they know any audition leads if you link me your reel. Are you sure? Yep. I mean, no promises, but I'll try. I have a video if you want to see it. Of course. Move over there, then. That was many words that I put into one. A video of Riona singing. Wow. I might not get opera, but that was pretty nice. It'd be great if you posted more of these online. What do you mean? You have this je ne sais quoi thing going on. An unusualness that may captivate some people. Oh, I know. You should upload your stuff on Tomochill. I bet many people will love it. Oh. It's alright. What's wrong? I don't think I'm cut out to have any presence online. I don't fit in with the, culture. I told you, don't mind the haters. I mean, it's not just that. I might also have a complex regarding something else. What complex? You both might dislike me for this. Why? I wish to do my best in the old-fashioned way, so to speak. Meaning? It seems more appropriate for me to follow the traditional route. as opposed to using shortcuts or things that are online. Oh, I get it. I realize this makes me sound snobbish. I apologize. Who cares? Everybody is a snob in one way or another. But maybe you shouldn't limit yourself like that just yet. What do you mean? The entertainment industry changes rapidly, you know. For almost 3 years I've been doing this, it takes a lot of flexibility to stay afloat. Because there's always someone who could replace you. Ah. I don't know a lot about opera, but I'm sure it's changing too. Some things aren't always better the old way, especially in the creative industry. Things stay stagnant in two ways. Either they're profitable or certain people are just really stubborn, like the past me. Back then I thought I could only choose 1 or 2 things I was good at, and just forget about the rest. But recently I got a chance to make my own song with a musician. I'm not the best at composing, so I really need the help. I see. And the musician I'm collaborating with? He had a dream of becoming a fighter jet pilot. However, one thing or another kept him from making his dream come true. So he posted his music as a hobby on Tomochill, just like that. Bam! He hit it big. Oh. Yep, I'm a big fan of his. In fact, all the music in this coffee shop is from his newest album. Licensed, of course. I see. That's amazing of him. You too. Don't be afraid to do things a little differently. Plenty roads lead to Rome and all that. That's all I can say about it. At any rate, I'll try asking around if they have any sort of leads. Should we exchange IDs? Do you have any? No, but I have a cell phone number. Okay. There. Thank you. Okay, Riona, I have to go now. I'll hit you up by text if I have anything. Thank you so much. Don't thank me yet. But you're so welcome. Ocean, I'm going. See you soon? Of course. Please, come again soon. Bye-bye. What? Oh, yeah. Riona, our Banshee friend, had the Dream in Blue, which was blue pea money. Money? Blue pea money. Blue pea milk and honey. And Rachel had the Sweetheart Latte that was hibiscus milk and honey. And then Gala had his Galahad, the tea, milk, and ginger. Meow. I can't say meow without thinking of fucking Markiplier. So interesting. This is my first time seeing a Nekomimi up close. Is that so? Oh, how about your car? Will you be alright? I have a spare tire. I will fix it once the weather improves. Alright. Coming here was a wise decision. I wasn't sure whether I should. Oh? In truth, I am deeply embarrassed by my conduct last time. I regret it, and I apologize. Don't be sorry. No harm done. Thank you. It's just... there are times when I too feel lonely. This was not my first rejection from an audition, as you may have already inferred. But... it never gets easier. Understandable. Typically, I would just ruminate about it in my car while being parked somewhere. I acknowledge it is not the most effective means of resolving my feelings. However, it is better than the alternatives, which are none. Now you can always come here. I don't know. I feel as though I'm only bringing doom and gloom to the table here. Nonsense. Our door's always open. In the evenings, of course. So, please, don't ever hesitate to drop by. We'll see. Sounds like the weather will clear up soon. Really? How do you know? Experience? Let's just say I observe the sky a lot, especially in traffic. Makes sense, I guess. I feel like the weather depends on her mood. And since she's having a really bad day, the weather got really bad. And then when she's in a better mood, the weather's going to clear up. That's math. So simple. In any case, I better leave now. Thank you again, Ocean. You're very welcome. Have a safe trip out there, Miss Riona. I hope she comes by again. I think this is it for today. Let's see. Whose keycard is this? A keycard attached to a lanyard. I'm gonna say it might be Gala's. I'll just keep it for now. Someone's apartment key? Maybe? Okay. Let's wrap this all up now, shall we? I think I'll do... I think I could do one more day. One more day sounds fine. Petition to combine Halloween and Christmas gains traction. Why? Oh no. Seems like we're out of ginger. Oh, Mr. Hyde. Welcome. Hello, Ocean. It's nice to see you again. How are you? Ah, well, I'm just here. How about you? You seem a little preoccupied. Right, sorry about that. I just learned we're out of ginger. Oh. I made a mistake on the weekly order sheet. And the remaining roots I have are no longer fit for consumption. Tut tut. Sounds like a rookie mistake, Ocean. I know. I'm ashamed. Our storage system is having problems because of recent power surges. Alas, I'll stock up at the farmer's market tomorrow. Sounds like a plan. That was yesterday. Yeah. But it ran out today. You're really busy as usual, I see. Yes, well, nothing wrong with a slow day or two from time to time. Although it's been quite a week, if I may say so myself. Oh. Well, I'm listening. Pardon? Your week. Tell me all about it. Oh. I'm not even sure where to start. Try anywhere. After all, there's no way for me to correct an unheard story, am I right? Right. Well, the most notable problem recently would be these severe thunderstorms. And sometimes they cause our powers to short out, which messes with the machines. So in case it happens again, my apologies. I see. Warning duly noted. There's also been this ongoing car vandalism in the neighborhood. Apparently there's a serial deflator of tires on the loose. It wasn't that funny. It just caught me off guard. Officer Georgie was the one who informed me about it. We've also got a lot of new customers, and I think that's about it. It sounds eventful, if not terribly riveting. Now, regarding the car vandalism you spoke about, maybe one day I can read normally. Well, I drove here. To what extent should I be concerned about it? I wish I could... Are we not going to acknowledge the fact that the door fucking opened? I wish I could inform you with confidence. Unfortunately, I don't know much about it, so... I could answer that. There's nothing to worry about. Your car is going to be fine. Officer Georgie, welcome. Hey, Ocean. I managed to track down and narrow the Vandal strike zone, you see. Because the culprit seems to have a favorite spot. Really? Yep, and it's nowhere near here. Miss Riona told me her car was affected as well, by the way. That's so. Well, she comes back. You can ask her where she parked. Will do. Appreciate it. Anyway, my investigation's still ongoing, but I'd say this area is pretty safe, so you can relax. I see. Anyway, good evening, y'all. Sorry for blocking the entry earlier. I was finishing off my last cigarette. Because it's time to start a new one. You mind? Not at all. Mr. Hyde, meet Officer Georgie. He's in charge of the night patrols around here. Cheers. Officer Georgie, meet Mr. Hyde, our occasional guest from Los Angeles. A friend of Mr. Gala. Ah, the big hospital guy. Then I guess I've seen you around a bunch. A Los Angelino, eh? Not for much longer, though. Oh? I'm in the process of finalizing my move back here with my modeling agency. That's wonderful news. You lived here before? Mm-hmm. For about 40 years. When did you move to LA then? Around 20 years ago. Right. Huh. Let's just say I'm nowhere near as young as I look. Oh. Models, vampires, gotcha. Then, as a native Seattleite, let me be the first to welcome you back. We got our smog and dour skies, but at least our coffee's second to none. Right, Ocean? I'll let you be the judge of that. Thanks for the warm welcome. Then, have you moved in already, or not yet? Preparations still need to be made at the property I've chosen. I wouldn't even think about packing until it's halfway done. Makes sense. That being said, I'll be here to oversee the construction for a while. If you ever need help, let me know. Can't do much by myself, but I can find a few guys who can. Although it won't be necessary, I appreciate the gesture. Gesture? Gesture. Fuck me. You're gonna be hearing me cuss a lot at myself. I can't read words. It's the epitome. All over again. The devil's whispering curse words in my ear again. It's funny. What is? Quite frankly, the police force and I had something of a contentious relationship in the past. Uh-oh. Was it a slap on the wrist and let's call it a day type of thing? Or the catch you, catch me kind? All I can say is... all I can say is live long enough and you'll try everything. Those are bygone years, of course. Are you sure? Are you sure? So, does anyone want something to drink? Naturally. After you. Well, a public servant should put the citizens first. So, after you. How idealistic. But I insist. After all, I'm still considering my options. Well then, in that case... what will it be, officer? Just give me something nice, Ocean. Are you alright? Not that great, honestly. What happened? Never mind that for now. I got a question for you. Did you, by any chance, see a lighter lying around? Oh. Yes, I did. I have it. Oof. I'm good. Oof. That's a relief. Okay, Ocean, listen carefully. I need you to take this very, very seriously. Okay. I'll need that lighter back, okay? Okay. I mean it. I need it back. Or this streak of bad luck won't end. Pardon? Just talking to myself. Okay, yeah, I understand. Appreciate it. Would you like anything to drink? Just black coffee for me, please, but lightly sweetened. Oh, we've got our second drink. Coffee, coffee, honey. Finally. Hello, old friend. Thanks, Ocean. I suppose I owe you an explanation. I told you before, right? This lighter's my lucky charm. When it goes missing, my luck gets really dicey. Almost got hit by a falling fan at work. Broke the missus' favorite mug. Nearly swerved my car into the sidewalk because a black cat jumped into my lane. A black cat, not even a raccoon. I swear I'm not making this up. If it wasn't a sign, I don't know what is. He almost hit Rachel. Oh, you know, he could have. And, well, daughter's still mad at me, too. Anyway, glad to have this back. Thanks for keeping it safe from me, Ocean. You're very welcome. Here's your sweet coffee to sweeten your evening, officer. Cheers, Ocean. That really hits the spot. I'm glad to hear that. Ready to make your order? Not quite. Do you have any suggestions? We have a couple of new teas if you're interested. Oh? They're butterfly pea and hibiscus flowers. Hibiscus, huh? Sometimes I wish I did turn Discord on, but it's funnier to me if I don't. Not an ingredient that's easily palatable when used in a hot beverage. Perfect. Make me something with it. Are you sure? We are missing some ingredients tonight. Do you have any specifics in mind? I'll let you choose for me. Just make it red, and who knows? Maybe it can be my new Bloodvine. Bloodvine? It's a fake blood contact I used to get here. Back when it was still a bar. Ah, I see. Make me a bold red drink, and I'd like to see what you can come up with. It's straight hibiscus, nothing else. Just hibiscus. We're going straight red. And I'm going to give him the key card because maybe it's Gallows. I forgot to check the stories. Let me scroll all the way down first because the stories change daily. So I was in a vegan restaurant and a woman said that she knew me, which is weird because I've never met her before. Fuck off. Leave it to the dad to make the dad joke. I feel like this is finally the right time in my career to either write a book or challenge a professional boxer, so fuck off. Oh, so he's doing the fucking, like, Jake Paul route. Tweeting at boxers to try challenging them. Currently hooked on this mecha tactic game. The mechanic is very interesting and inspiring. You know, we like Myrtle. So excited for the secret project. You'll see. We support Rachel. Voir el cies. Sure, Bailey's. Baguette, Eiffel Tower to you too. You found that on Rumbler, didn't you? And we don't support advertisements from influencers. Fucker. That's Gallus, isn't it? The apartment key? I see. So he lost it here. In fact, he called me this morning asking if I was in the city. I didn't tell him I was in Seattle, though, so the call was a surprise. Why did he call, you ask? Well, simply because I have his spare key. I'll take this off you and bring it to him then. I will be sure to let him know. Alright, thank you. Here you go, sir. Something red. So this is a drink you thought I might like. Honestly, I'm not entirely confident, but this is the best I can do tonight. Looks peculiar enough. How is it? It's tart. Astringent. Do you like it? You tell me. And I was looking forward to it. I'm sorry that it wasn't what you expected. Well, you did what I asked, so no need for apologies. Next time you could try making me something that doesn't taste like hay juice. It needs some boldness, something that can leave a mark in me. There's only one hibiscus drink that I've enjoyed. I'm curious to see if you can come close. I will try my best next time. I assume it probably has something to do with ginger, because I feel like you're supposed to fuck up this one and then learn next time. They did the same thing with Gallows in the first one, where he's like, oh, we need to make this, and you're out of some ingredients. And so you can't make him the correct drink, I think, the first time you meet him. Welcome. Oh, fuck. It's this asshole. There. Damn. Oh. Oh, dang. Hello, Ocean. Pops, nice to meet you again. What's up? What's going on? What's going on with you? Me? Well, nothing. Nothing much. You know what? Let me move over there. Please don't. There we go. Sorry about earlier. I was preoccupied. No problem. Is everything all right? Yeah, of course. I'm always all right. Always. Because I'm a very lucky dude. I hate you so much. Speaking of luck, did the lady ever come back? Miss Riona? Yeah, she did. Really? Did you manage to give her my stuff? I did. I gave her your written contact info. Okay. Okay, cool. She didn't throw it away, did she? As far as I know, I don't think so. Great. You trying to reach the Soprano lass? That's right, Pops. I still feel uneasy about how that day went, so I just want to apologize to her. Or something, you know? Okay. So I guess I just have to wait for her to contact me, huh? I think so, yeah. But what if she doesn't contact me? What should I do? Then that's that. That's her choice. You're so right, Pops. Didn't think of you as someone who'd have trouble reaching out to people like this. I know, right? It is what it is. Okay then, I'll wait. Any hoodle. God, I hate him. It's so nice to see you again, Pops. Likewise, kid. Listening to myself talk to this man upsets me. Hello to you too, sir? Hyde. It's Hyde. Hey, just be glad I'm not giving the guy a voice. Not that I'm giving many. I'm not giving him an inflection. Some of them get inflections. I don't care enough about Lucas to do it. Wait, so you're really that Hyde? The supermodel Hyde? Big Hyde, the vampire? Yeah, he's a model. Nope. A big shot, eh? Oh man. Oh boy. Christmas already. Can you believe it? I never thought I'd randomly see you in a place like this. No offense to you, Ocean. I'm gonna rub some dirt in your eye. Well, I follow your socials, man. Big fan. I especially love the Timeless series you did for Boundless. That's an old one. Boundless. It was a lifestyle magazine, no longer in print, because everything is online these days. What was the series about? It was a photo series I modeled for. A bit of an avant-garde shoot. They were originally set to be displayed in a time travel themed showcase. Alas, the exhibition fell through. So they were rethemed and put in a magazine instead. Yeah, those were awesome. I liked how the series showed peak fashion through the times. Yet the designs were so contemporary. Timeless even. Pun intended. I'd love to see that. Wait, let me show you a couple pics from it. The hide looks great there, colorless or not. Oh wow, you looked amazing, Mr. Hyde. Still do. Oh, of course. It was so cool. It inspired me to find my own style too. I'm partial to the 80s inspired look myself. Really? I can't tell. It's my jacket collection. Glad it helped. I did enjoy experiencing some of those times again, even if only in garment form, even if I was left with a melancholy feeling. But I digress. Would you like to order anything? Yeah, of course. By the way, is pure matcha supposed to make you feel woozy? Pardon? I tried drinking some before lunch a couple days ago. I felt a tad nauseous. Did you have breakfast? Nope. It's a really strong tea, so it still shouldn't be consumed on an empty stomach. Ah. That was the main takeaway from our conversation, wasn't it? Duly noted, thanks. Then, can I get a pumpkin latte? Sorry, we don't have that here. Oh, for real? Which is really kind of surprising that I don't have the stuff for pumpkin latte, because normally pumpkin lattes don't have pumpkin. It's just a spice blend of sweet spice, which is like typically ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, cloves. You could add black tea, but at the point it's just chai. Exactly. Pumpkin spice, because it's pumpkin pie spice. Across the pond, it's called sweet spice, like over in England. That's your fact of the day. You know you don't need pumpkin to make it, right? Oh, I've heard that before. Yeah, but I have an open mind. I have had a pumpkin latte with pumpkin in it, and it was pretty good. It was kind of more like smoothie adjacent. My eye is watering because I have a fan blowing directly in it. I just don't want anything plain tonight. How about making me something based off a pumpkin latte with what you have? Also, who just calls it a pumpkin latte? And not like... This motherfucker's trying to piss me off. I don't like influencers. I had to blow my nose. Do I give you anything? No, I don't give you anything. Fuck you. A cinnamon latte, warm and sweet, just for you. Sounds good. Mm-hmm. Good call on the cinnamon. It is the star spice of this fall season, after all. Oh yeah, you're right. Like pumpkin lattes. The warmth cheers me right up. Thanks, Ocean. Don't mention it. So, what's the matter? Huh? Why do you need cheering up, kid? Oh, about that. It's just the usual work stuff. A few disagreements here and there, you know? Any working team will eventually have them once or twice, right? Right. What do you do? I'm dying. I'm a vlogger slash influencer. Ah. I review a lot of lifestyle things like fashion places, food, etc. on social media. I've got the devil on my shoulder just screaming repeatedly, nobody cares, nobody cares. Sometimes I do skits and such on my channels too. And pranks also. No, Pops. No way. Real talk though, I actually hate pranks. I didn't say it before, but I hate them. A lot. Is that so? I just think they're the lowest form of entertainment. Just cheap thrills at the expense of others. Wow, the worst person you know has a good point. But yeah, getting off topic here, sorry. So you're essentially the creator and host of your show. What does your team do? My team helps me edit, secure sponsors, and massively boost the production quality. They're great. I help them lots. Do you think you're doing well? Yeah, I mean, I think so. We get by pretty well. I currently reside in LA. For real? I did too before I moved here. Why did you move? Why I moved? I mean, because I hated it there? Not to crap on where you live, sir. I just think LA is not for me. No offense taken. Why did you hate it there? Goddamn. It's a long and stupid story. Trust me, you don't want to hear it. Anyway, sorry for the tangent. You were saying? I've been noticing an influx of newcomers there. They're loud, young, and brazen, just like you. Yeah? The fact that you're able to make something of yourself out of such mundane nonsense, I'd say you're doing pretty well. So, what's the issue? Well, I've talked about my channel situation here before, right? Yeah, you said your views were dwindling. Calling it dwindling might be a bit overkill, but yeah. That's why my team and I are trying to figure out what to do. Trying to keep the show fresh, you know? Truthfully, though, I've been wanting... God damn. I've been wanting to change the show's direction for a while now. I even promised myself last year, once I got a certain number of viewers, I was just gonna do it. Was. Well, I've always wanted to do a talent showcase segment, you know? So I could help elevate others like me. Others like you? Yeah. Like the soprano lady from before. Like those dwarf actors and actresses in TV shows. We all actually kind of have something in common. Do you know what it is? I'll make it easier for you. Think about satyrs, for example. Ocean, when you hear about us, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Don't think too hard now. Just say anything off the top of your head. How about you, Pops? Sir? Probably partying, recklessness, alcoholism, or a joke, right? Is that what you think? No, but that's what most of society thinks. In the same way society views Lady Riona as bad luck personified. All just because she happens to be a banshee. Besides, society is awful at judging people. The immediate trust they have for those who have money, compared to those who had to start from zero. You know what I mean? I mean, I get it, you know, etiquette, social cues, and awareness, and that sort of thing, but what nurtures you when growing up reflects these things. That's what most people like to assume anyways, and like, I get it. Nobody has any time to learn about everybody, so we go by impressions. But as someone who started from zero and now, the difference on how people treat me is so damn stark, that it doesn't feel all that great, you know? Of course. So yeah, I wanted to carve a space in my work. A place where I could give exposure to those who might not get it otherwise. Then once again, I ask you, what is the issue? My team thinks my segment idea is too risky. Don't fix what's not broken, they said. They just want me to improve what I've been doing. And you agree? I mean, they're not wrong. The risk is real. After all, I'm not responsible only for myself. I've got a whole team depending on me now. That's why I'm trying to find a compromise. At least until we become so big that any slight changes won't affect us as much. Will the world wait for you, though, I wonder? Huh? Will the world wait for you to be ready? Have you ever asked yourself that? You see, making choices is always a matter of priority. As you grow, your stake increases, along with your responsibilities. As such, your excuses will continue to pile up. But, given the pace at which you're going right now, I see your idealistic dream is unlikely to be realized. However, if it's enough for you to just have good intentions, well, that's another story. Well, a little blunt, aren't we? Am I wrong, though? It is a perspective. You know, one of many. I admit I don't know much about the entertainment biz, but you've gotten this far, boy. Because all along you've been motivated by that specific goal in mind. Ain't that right? Yeah. That's why I wouldn't dismiss his intent so easily. Well, you're probably just a bit lost right now. Do you think I should have been gentler then? Nah, I needed the whipping. Those words were hard to swallow, but I needed to hear them. Are you okay? Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot I need to think about. So I should go. Nice seeing you, Pops. And thanks for your advice, sir. Ocean, thank you too. Hang in there. Yeah, y'all too. See you around. Good riddance. Well, I've stayed too long already, so I better go do my work now. Don't want to get my day docked, or don't want to get my pay docked, you see? Nice meeting you, Hyde. We'll see each other more often soon, I'm sure. Hopefully nothing work-related. Have a good night, officer. You too, Ocean. Be safe out there, officer. Will do. Until next time. I suppose I should leave as well. I'll be back before long, though. Please do. Is there something wrong? It looks like the officer forgot his lighter again. It seems our officer accidentally drops it again. It exudes an interesting feel. Oh, what a curse. Oh no, you're right. I'll keep it for him, thank you. Alright then. Have a good evening yourself, Ocean. Safe trip out there, Mr. Hyde. Let's see, it is 2:13. I've been live for 2.25. Do I go one more day or no? Yeah, I could do one more day. I haven't seen Bailey's yet. He's an artist. Inumimi and werewolves may share common ancestry, archaeologists say. The hell is an Inumimi? Is that... Oh, that's like a Nekomimi, but a dog. I think. Ah, right. Looks like bad weather again tonight. Let's hope it doesn't bring bad tidings. Hey, it's Bailey's. I don't know. I think it's a very nice color scheme. Well, I think it's lacking something. Oh. They're casual today. And he's not wearing his scarf. Oh, I'm used to him wearing more like the black shirt and the green scarf and not a red flannel. Wasn't his hair blonde last time? I don't know. Fair. It's too dainty. Dainty. What would you like then? Red, black, and purple? That wouldn't be the worst. Okay then. Why not? But you have to commit to it. No take-backs this time. Bay... I don't know. Maybe. Let's take a break from the topic. I only have time for a quick drink before I go back to work, and it's not like we're going to decide now anyway. Maybe that's the problem. How are we supposed to plan this wedding? We keep postponing every choice we need to make. Hey Ocean, what do you think? Pale green, lilac, and daffodil yellow, or red, black, and purple? I mean, yes, I would choose the first one, but like, they can mix it up a little. Which one was... Hey, don't put Ocean on the spot. No, it's quite alright. It's just that I wouldn't know. This is your wedding. Your opinions matter, not mine. Have your wedding here at the coffee shop. Trouble is... That's me looking at fucking Lucas every time. And trouble is, we don't know what our opinions are. And when we think we do, we change our mind. It's like the centerpieces. Oh, please. Can we not talk about that now? I really thought we agreed on the cute cottagecore ones. The ones you spotted on Tomodachi. I mean, they were your pick in the first place. They were, but they were also too expensive. We had to be realistic. But weddings in general are expensive. Especially when you want to have 200 guests. That's a low blow. That is way too many people. I can't just disinvite my extended family. The key word is extended. Do you even know half these people? That's not the issue. If I invite one of them, I have to invite them all. It's like a domino effect. Besides, they'll be paying for part of the wedding. I still don't think they should. I can pull my weight. If we have to choose, I'd rather we have the beautiful things you like. Even if it means we have fewer guests. Well, if my family's not chipping in, we might not be able to afford either. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I don't want our wedding to be just a random meal with a bunch of people we're not even that close to. I said I'll make sure we can afford a dream wedding. Or die trying. I don't want you to... Saved by the bell. That's work. I really can't linger. I think I'll have that drink now, Ocean. Of course, what can I get you? Something that'll keep me awake. I still have work to do and my head hurts. And so I guess strong coffee would be good, and with a nice spicy kick, please. Any preference on the spicy kick? No. Any strong coffee with spice will do. Coffee, coffee. We have ginger. Jahi Tubruk. Or however it's pronounced. And a Jahi Tubruk for the lady. Oh, an oldie goodie. Perfect. I can feel myself relaxing already. What? You're weird. That thing doesn't smell relaxing to me at all. You're weird. I guess we're both weird. That we are. My lovely weirdo. My perfect misfit. This is so much better. It really is. Have I mentioned I love your smile? Never enough. Ugh. Disgusting. I'm going to need something real spicy to wash this down. And I'd love to serve it to you, Hyde. If Bailey's doesn't want to order, that is. Hyde, sorry, didn't hear you come in. Yeah, I know. You were too busy doing whatever you were doing. Hey, Hyde. Go ahead, get yourself a drink. I can wait. I'll stick here for a while anyway until Lua properly gets off work. Alright then. Did you hear me, Ocean? Spicy is the name of the game. Any preference on the spice or the base? Nope, just make sure it's got a spicy kick of something, then double it. So he likes the red, and he wants double spicy, so double the ginger. Zobo. I felt up for a challenge, so try this. If you don't like hibiscus in this, you never will. Let's see if you've cracked the hide code. Well, this is kind of troublesome, Ocean. You know me a little too well. Ah, so I take it this works for you. This is a perfectly executed Zobo if I ever tasted one. Glad to see you've made good use of your ginger resupply. So you knew I couldn't get it right last time? Forgive an old man his old man jokes. Anyhow, this is the only acceptable way to drink hibiscus. I used to have a friend in Lagos who made me a Zobo just like this, every time I visited. She lived near the harbor. We would sit down and drink it and watch the boats float by. Float. And that sounds lovely. She was a good friend. She isn't anymore? Well, when you've got a vampire's lifespan, friends come and go. That's sad. You get used to it. Isn't this where you say something about enjoying each moment even more, or grief being the price you pay for love? I'm afraid it's a lot more mundane than that. Some things you forget, and for others you just get better at moving on. Anyway, speaking of enjoying the moment, your family troubles have sorted themselves out, yes? Still on the marriage track? Yeah, we are. We definitely are. Not getting too bored? Not really. Turns out planning a wedding is, well, suitably entertaining. That's one way of putting it. Can't wait to be at the marriage state of it, to be honest. Could you sound any less enthusiastic? Hey. Here they go again. Good to see that some things don't change. And such dramatic backdrop, too. You should start serving popcorn, Ocean. I'd be more enthusiastic if we didn't fight about it every single time. No, I'm not engaging with this right now. I've got to go to work anyway. Right. And I'm going to have a drink. Bye, Ocean. Bye, Hyde. See ya. Ugh. What can I make you, Mr. Bailey's? I think something warm, sweet, and comforting, please. A hot chocolate, perhaps? Yes, chocolate with honey and milk could work. Chocolate, honey, and milk. A Chocobi Miraku. There we go. A Chocobi Miraku for you. Perfect. This feels so good, Ocean. It means a lot that you're always looking out for all of us. On a miserable night like this, it's heartwarming. But of course, you're our valued customers. I hope Lua didn't get too soaked. You do care a lot about her. Of course I do. Then why all the fighting? You tell me. This wedding is bringing out the worst in us. Since we sorted out the situation with my family... Oh, Wild it took that long. You mean since you cut them off? Yes, since I stopped talking to their judgmental faces. Lou and I haven't fought about anything until now. Every time we try to organize this thing. It's like we've become different people. I forgot the stories. It's sometimes scary how so many things come into effect as you make a decision. Shouldn't be that hard, right? I agree. I tend to think, yeah. I don't like you. I could really use a good cup of tea right now. I'm gonna like that. You're very old-fashioned. You kind of type like you're on Facebook, like a Facebook neighbor watch group. Let me ask you something. Go ahead. What do you want from this wedding? How do you mean? It's not complicated. I'm just asking what you want. If you close your eyes and picture the day, what do you see? Honestly, I have no clue. I know Lou is there, but that's about it. That's not a bad start, in truth. But if you don't have specific expectations, why don't you just let her do what she wants? You make it sound so easy. I want her to have what she wants. That's exactly what I've been trying to achieve. I've been picking up on everything she's liking on Tamagotchi, every wedding picture she's pinning online, all the places she finds cool, all the fashion designers she follows. She deserves to have all of that, to have a special day. But every time I make a suggestion, she won't hear of it. She says it's too much, too expensive, too this, too that. Is it? Too much? Too expensive? That's not the point. I don't want her to have a shabby wedding. Just because I'm estranged from my family, I want her to have what she wants, what she deserves. A proper princess wedding. You're a remarkably presumptuous young man. Mr. Hyde. No, that's all right. I know Hyde helped Lua back in the day. If he's got something to say, I want to hear it. Good, because I was going to say it whether you like it or not. You're sitting here going on about everything Lua should want, as if you could know what's in someone else's heart. Even when you love someone, no, especially when you love someone, you should never presume to know what they need. Lua is the only one who can tell what Lua wants. But that's exactly the problem. When I ask her, she always says she doesn't know. Then give her time to figure it out. It's not going to help you if you pressure her with 1,000 suggestions a minute, or if you try to force her into some sort of princess wedding, just try to make her, just to make you feel good about yourself. But what if we take so long that we reach old age and we're still not married? If you reach old age and you're still together, married or not, I think that counts as a win. And since we're talking about taking some time, you should also use that time to figure out what you want. Otherwise, the best you'll get is a wedding based on your skewed idea of what Lua's wedding should be. And that sounds pretty sad to me. Well, that wasn't pleasant to hear. Bailey's. But it also wasn't wrong. Give her time to figure out what I want, huh? Give her time and figure out what I want. Sounds so simple. Should have thought about that before, I guess. You're not bad at this tough love thing, are you, Hyde? Perhaps I should consider a career in couples counseling. That doesn't sound nearly as much fun as modeling, doesn't it? Modeling gets old after a while. Thought you were having a good time in LA. I was, until I wasn't. I'm moving to Seattle, in fact. I kept my contract with the agency just in case, but there aren't many modeling jobs to be had here. Really? What are you going to do then? Go back to my mafia dwarf buddies, of course. Come on, I'm obviously kidding. Are you? I wouldn't go back to them. I'd go back being chased by them. Besides, I checked in on them, and everyone I used to find entertaining has retired now. Meanwhile, their grandkids manage the whole enterprise, like it's some sort of startup. Are we seriously talking about the Mafia right now? That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. Mr. Hyde likes to play a little. Guilty as charged. I can't help it. When I see an earnest face, I have to tease it. I'll take that as a compliment. But also, what's wrong with managing things like a startup? That sounds like a pretty efficient approach, right? You young people. Impatient in business like you're impatient in love. Efficiency isn't everything. I have all the time in the world. I don't care if things are done fast. I want them done right. Maybe you should go into slow fashion. Or fine arts. If you paint with oils, that'll take some proper time. Fine arts were the first thing I got good at, a few centuries ago, but my style isn't trendy nowadays. Too much chiaroscuro lighting. And putting blue in skin tones isn't novel anymore. I know that. He is blue. The chiaroscuro lighting that they're talking about is the contrast, the light and dark. Clair Obscur. That's what Clair Obscur is based on. It's light and dark. Yeah. If you're insinuating that you're Rembrandt. Shush. If my mafia buddies find out, I'll be in trouble. You're always joking around, Hyde. But for all that, you don't sugarcoat your advice. You're a pretty good You're a pretty great listener. I hope you also have people who listen to you. Oh. X. Sometimes I can still hear her voice. The best things, and they're always missing. No clipping that, nothing. I'm moving here to be closer to them. What was that? Nothing. I believe your phone's ringing. Ah, it's Lua. She's done with work for the day, finally. In a hurry to leave here, Mr. Baileys. No, not at all. But I am looking forward to going home. And keeping bickering. Nah, I don't think so. I had an epiphany just now. Must be something in the drink. I'm going to leave the topic alone for a little while. Good elf. Enjoy your night, then. I think I will. Thanks, Hyde. And thanks, Ocean. Of course. Have a good night, Mr. Baileys. Mr. Hyde, what was that about the Mafia and modeling and fine arts? Are you genuinely considering a career change? All I'm considering right now is whether my car got nicked. I know Old Man Georgie said this area is safe, and it's a bit of a pile of junk, but it's a pile of junk with sentimental value. I sense a story. It's quite a story indeed, but I'll make it short because it's getting pretty late. I got this car many moons ago, back when Gala was my bodyguard. I had been stuck in Seattle for a while, working day in and day out, and at some point I decided that I needed a proper break. But, you know Gala, he's a bit of a stickler for the rules. There was no way I could have a night out in the middle of a big job, not on his watch. So you slipped his watch? You know me well, Ocean. Some friends and I, we decided to get together. I was to provide the ride, they provided the entertainment. I did the usual thing. I waited until Gala was sound asleep, and then I left a pile of pillows under the duvet, hide shaved, and I snuck out of the hotel room. There was only one problem. Gala was my chauffeur as well. He had your car keys. He had my car keys. And I wasn't about to poke the beowulf, so I went to the nearest dealership and got the cheapest car I could find. I only intended to keep it for the night, you see. I'll spare you the details, but my friends and I, we drove to a lovely spot with a view, for the sort of action which I admit might appear ambiguous from the outside, but to me was very enjoyable indeed. We were right in the thick of it when suddenly we hear a tap on the window. Let me guess. That was Gala. The wolf himself. He peers inside, then he starts banging on the door so hard the whole car is shaking. We all just kind of freeze, and then he says, "How dare you kidnap Mr. Hyde?" Opens the door and tosses my dates outside. Mr. Hyde, you're not winding me up, are you? Oh, Ocean, I wish. Sorry, it still sends me to a fit just to think about it. He princess carried me out of the car, if you can believe that. That's a conscientious bodyguard if I ever heard one. Right? Truly earning his yearly bonus. I didn't even have the chance to explain the situation. At least not until he removed my gag. Gala acted like he was angry, but in reality he was mortified. If not as mortified as my dates, whom I had to pick out of the grass. Poor Gala. Ocean, I see where your allegiance lies. Personally, I say poor me. I never saw those lovely friends again after that fiasco, but I couldn't be angry at Gala even then. In fact, I found his chivalry rather charming. He didn't seem to find my antics quite as charming, though. He had woken up, hadn't found me, and was already suspecting the worst. And that was before he discovered me in a strange car in the middle of nowhere, in a compromising position. I think he was truly terrified on my account, so he stopped talking to me for a few weeks. That doesn't sound unfair. I suppose it wasn't. He also wouldn't give me his car keys back. I got stuck with this old thing you can see outside, and the worst of it is, if you can believe it, I decided as a grand gesture to chauffeur him around in it. He stopped sulking really quickly after that. I suspect he wasn't a huge fan of my driving. Anyhow, I decided to keep the car in the end, and for whatever reason, my car collection has had some serious turnover, but this one isn't going anywhere. I must have replaced everything inside it a dozen times over, and it's very banged up. But I guess I've grown fond of it by now. We're both a little stuck in time, this car and I. You're rather more sentimental than I thought, Mr. Hyde. Sentimental, That's what you took away from that story? But I suppose you're right. Good thing it's only us here. I can plausibly deny this conversation ever took place. Still, the rain has stopped and this is my cue to go, before I lose all remaining cred. I hope the car is safe and sound. So do I. And Ocean. Yes? Nah, nothing. Have a good night. Good night, Mr. Hyde. And safe journey home. You know what? I'll do one more day and try to go to at least 3 hours. First wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to fuck. For failure to include passport signatures. First, I'm going to be smart and look at the stories because the stories change daily. Does everything happen for a reason or nah? I don't like you. I wonder how everyone's doing. I will like this. Sure. Trucker fell asleep and crashed near the 4th Ave. No casualties, but quite the property damage. I'd reckon you want to avoid the area for the moment. You know what? You two are being nice, so you will... Nobody likes their shit. Okay. You know what? I have to start liking Riona's stuff just for, like... I forgot the word. Friend. I hope the power flickers or power hiccups didn't affect the machine too much. This is a very slow start. Right in the nick of time. Oh, it's Silver and Amanda. Hey, it's a relief to see you safe and sound. Hi, Ocean. Yes, we're also very relieved. I have to sneeze. No, I don't think I will. It was a little scary last time. We analyzed the events of the evening and found them 31.245% frightening and 68.755% distasteful. Leaving in such a hurry is not an experience we care to repeat. Hopefully this time will be a quieter evening. Yes, that is our wish. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafes, bars, and restaurants, are they not? Therefore, good evening. Even in reality, it should be good night. We find that very strange. That good evening is a way to say hello, but good night is a way to say goodbye. Is this assuming that you never start an encounter at night? Because that theory would appear to be empirically wrong. For example, this is the second time we meet Earthchild, and both times have been at night. Our 100% sample does not bear out the aforementioned premise. Additionally, the very concept of evening and morning seem only marginally... Amanda? Yes, what is it? I think Ocean tried to interject a couple of times. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, Ocean. No, it's alright. I didn't have anything important to say. The truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a circadian rhythm. Earthlings are creatures of habit, I suppose. They get attached to certain ways of using language, and often don't question the actual meaning of words. Yes, at least in this particular case, no one's getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I've observed that the thoughtless uses of language can have much more painful effect. Indeed. We see and we agree. And we apologize for interrupting you, Ocean. Don't worry about it. Communicating without a hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in a somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious. Extraordinary, even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems to us, our siblings who previously visited Earth came back with findings of a rather superficial nature. We are excited to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies. Our return to the hive will be triumphal. Ahem. Of course, we do not do such things for the glory, but still, we are looking forward to seeing our work recognized. So, are you a scholar, Miss Amanda? Yes, that is a good equivalence of what we are. We specialize in data gathering and analyze of poorly charted territories. That sounds very impressive. Oh, DGA PCT is much less impressive than our siblings' mission. Silver is an explorer and an adventurer. He is deserving of respect, and his mission to find a prospective partner is of the utmost importance. Still prospective, huh? No progress on that front, I take it. Well, I wouldn't quite say that. Very intriguing. You're always so professional, Ocean. You rarely ask direct questions, but I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? What is gossip? Gossip is information about what goes on in other people's lives. Oh, we see. So it's like data on individual beings then? Yes, that sounds right. We love gossip. What is wrong with it? Nothing at all, and I would love to listen to yours, but let me at least make you a drink first. We must consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest our sibling goes first. Are you ready to order, Silver? I have an idea, yes. Can we expect an interesting new recipe? You're a barista yourself now, after all. A barista? How am I... Oh, you mean the cafe? Yes, you mentioned you were opening one, didn't you? I am, after a fashion, but I'm not focusing on drink menus just yet. Also intriguing. I promise I'm not just withholding information, Ocean, but things are a little complicated. Is it alright if we start with a drink? I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards. That sounds good to me. Then I think I'd like something simple tonight. Do you... It's making up for all the times you got him in a row. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago? Wasn't it a coffee-based drink? It was a coffee drink, and I think you mentioned it was very bitter. Bitter and tart, right? Yes, I think that's right. A bitter and tart coffee drink. Coffee, lemon. And we'll give him the ID card. What is... I got it off the agent last time he was here. This is quite something. Thank you, Ocean, truly. You can't know how much it helps, but it really does. Don't mention it. I thought, maybe you'd find a way to put it to good use. I'm sure I can figure something out. You seem to have grown quite creative over the months. I guess I have, somewhat. I'll let you know how this plays out in the end. Thank you again. And here's a black lemon for you, Silver. This definitely looks like what I had in mind. And it tastes interesting. It's very minimal, yet strong. Ooh. Very enjoyable. I think I might prefer sweeter things, but I'm glad I tried this one. I second what Miss Amanda said last time. You feel the same in some ways, yet also very different. I don't know. I do think that everyone keeps changing all the time. Maybe we feel like our personalities make sense because we see ourselves in hindsight. When the truth is, we make ourselves up as we go along. That is an insightful theory, Silver. you have grown wiser. You used to be a rather youthful and innocent part of the hive. Well, I have had to learn and adapt here. It has been a couple of years after all. But despite all that, and considering what I said about people changing all the time, I don't think I've changed all that much. In fact, it's as if I've been becoming a little bit more me every day. Just revealing myself. Speaking of that, we meant to ask, how did you choose this specific Earthling appearance over another? Our observation is that Earthlings come in a great many varieties, with a near infinity of combinations. Did you run a random generation algorithm? Oh no, it wasn't random at all. Even if at first it wasn't a conscious process. I chose the way I looked because it felt true to who I am. When I first started coming to this cafe, I had a hard time understanding this world and its rules, but there were already some things I could relate to, some things that felt familiar, like Hyde's eyes that always see beyond the surface, or Gala's outfit, which is a sign of kindness and trust. I borrowed those traits from them without even realizing. You took inspiration from them.
This right here is my favorite thing ever. In the history of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
Thank you, Amanda. Yes, our species seems to have the ability to do that. But Gala's fashion I couldn't keep after all. It came with responsibilities. People stopped me all the time and asked me for medical advice. I can see how that would be problematic. Yes, but then I found this fictional universe where all the stories take place in the stars, so I changed my outfit to imitate theirs. He's wearing a Star Trek uniform. And at some point, it all came together. One morning, I saw myself in the mirror and I felt right. Like the way I looked matched who I was. It made me feel at peace. So, although I look different now from when we first met, and although I have learned the ways of this world a bit and have grown a bit, in many ways I still feel the same. Different, but same. Yes, different, but same. Cousins. Same, but different. It makes sense to us. It really does. Oh, is this Laurel? No, this is from Pearl. Still no news from Midge. We think the odds are now 84.308% that she is phantoming you. Do you mean ghosting? We mean phantoming, as in when you think you hear a sound, but your ears are merely playing a trick on you. We thought we had established a hive connection with Midge, but it was only a phantom sound after all. Anyhow, what is Pearl saying? That her calendar might clear up soon if I want to meet up. Oh, Silver. Sounds like things are going very well indeed. I think it may be time I tell you a little bit about this. But we wish to order a drink as well. Oh, of course, I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. Our apologies, but the machine's having issues today. We'll let you know as soon as it's working again. Curious that Earth drinking making skills are so refined, yet so unreliable. This is a land of contradictions. It sure is. But do carry on, sibling. Oh, I can imagine. Right, so I've been relying on Amanda to help me with the online part of online dating, and it's been working really well. On average. There have also been some small issues. Earthlings are strange. Online dating has a reputation for emphasizing that, yeah. Some Earthlings express their interest, But when you say hello, I say goodbye. They never answer back. While in real life, saying hello is a starter for 99.845% of conversations. It seems that online, more humorous or breeding-oriented openers are favored. However, if an opener is entirely horned, it is considered out of bounds and angrily dismissed. Horned? Yes, that is when prospective partners send you close-up pictures of their horns. People do that? Oh, yeah. I think it'd be fine after a bit of conversation. If we get into the mood and they ask me first, I'd probably say yes. Horns can be really pretty, you know. But it feels very strange when that's the first thing they do. Before they even write a single word. I can't imagine. And then sometimes Earthlings express interest, but after reading a joke that is statistically funny 99.908% of the time, they answer with a sad face and block communications. Funny for you 99.908% of the time? Yes. Fortunately, online dating is governed by the law of large numbers, which favors persistence. We are patient. Amanda has been spending a lot of time on the app, and it's started to work out. I'm now having conversations with some really nice people, especially Pearl. We prefer Laurel. Her facial features are more symmetrical, but Silver seems to favor the asymmetrical Earthling. It's just, she sounds like a really good person. She's a communications director for a charity that fights homelessness. She cares about other people a lot. I don't think she's been very lucky in return, but she's very funny and curious of everything. And her smile, please desist, we can sense your hormones boiling. And she's the person you might be getting on a date with? I really hope so. Do you have a day and time for your date? No. This is on a different topic. Please excuse us. So, I take it you've been enjoying your time on Earth, Miss Amanda? Or not? No, we have been enjoying it. But we also see the limits of it. How do you mean? We are a hive mind. A hive mind knows no boundaries or limitations. We share all our thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected. But Earthlings are guarded. They have complex emotions, and they have no means of truly knowing what anyone else feels. That makes them afraid of judgment and of hurt. It must be very difficult and painful for them to connect deeply. There is so much they must let go of first. We could not live like that. You said that online networks were like a hive? Like a hive, but not a true hive. A true hive requires honesty and directness, as well as a desire to deeply understand others. I see. You don't think you could ever adapt the way Silver has? Silver is different. Even when he was part of us, we could sense him looking outwards. That is why he has become such an amazing explorer. And that is why he made the effort to learn Earthlings' codes and behaviors. He did not just want to understand, he wanted to experience. We are not like him. We like to seek knowledge on what is different from us, but once we have that knowledge, we are satisfied. Uncovering it and bringing it back is what makes us happy. This is curious. It seems we are picking up some Earthling instincts after all. It is a good thing that our data readings here should be complete, and Silver's on his way to getting a date. It would appear so. Amanda, we have to go. What? Again? That call was bad news. The agent... Too late. Just hide behind the counter quick. Good evening, Mr. Agent. We apologize, but our machine has been having issues. We cannot serve drinks at the moment. You know very well I'm not here for drinks. I'd rather not involve any more civilians in this, though. Oh. Do you mean me? I'm sorry, but can't whatever this is wait for another night? I haven't finished my drink yet, and it looks like rain outside again. Well, here's something that can't wait for starters. Barista, did you happen to find an ID card lying around? An ID card? Right. Not that I can recall, no. I certainly hope you're telling the truth. Mr. Agent, you always seem to doubt me. But you've been here several times already. Surely you should see by now that I'm not lying. Well, you're awfully good at avoiding straight answers, and losing an ID card sounds very troublesome. Back when I worked at a delivery center, they would make us pay a lot to replace lost ID cards. Ugh. That's not even the start of it. My job is a lot less forgiving than a delivery center. I'm very sorry to hear that. What's your job exactly? We uncover illegal aliens and extradite them, which is why I've been coming in here in the first place. We keep getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this cafe. Speaking of which, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary, young man? I can't say I have. I don't come here all that often. But it's always seemed very above board to me. Are you sure the tips aren't a prank? Seems like some young people enjoy those as a pastime. There are very popular videos of them online. That... Maybe it is, but I still have to investigate properly. Otherwise, my superiors will have my head on a platter. But you can't waste your time on a cold trail either. Surely your superiors will see that you've done your best. I doubt that. They're a bit obsessed with the alien situation. Obsessed? Is it really that big of an issue? Well, having such unusual elements around disturbs the public peace. Your average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know? It makes people feel unsettled. I see. Although the visible aliens aren't too bad from where I'm standing, at least we can identify and extract them. Aliens who try to pass for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Why so? For one, it just muddles things. No matter how much they try to look like Earthlings, they were born aliens, and aliens they will remain. But now they're aliens who don't look like aliens. What does that mean, you know, and where does it stop? What if some Earthlings decided they wanted to look like aliens? That would be a huge mess. Would it? Anyway, the top brass insists that we go after them, and in the end, that makes my job a lot harder. All that time spent detecting them gives me a good space... Give me a good spacesuit wearing alien any day, you know. Oh, but don't you worry a thing. We at Fire always find a way to keep the public safe. I see. So how do you go about detecting them exactly? Oh, that one's easy. Once I have my suspicions, I check their ID. That makes it all clear, right? Right. I do wonder though, what is it? And I'm sorry if I'm being too curious. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you're good. No harm in asking. In that case, what is it that makes aliens so very different? There are all sorts of people living here. They all have different personalities, different looks. For me, when I walk through the streets of Seattle and I see that no two people are alike, I'll admit it makes me very happy. So if someone comes from further away, but they feel an Earthling at heart, would they really be more different from the people who live in the city? Then the people in the city are different from each other? Or would they just be another version of an Earthling? Perhaps no less beautiful? At the end of the day, who the heck knows? It's not like I can afford to spend time pondering it. I don't have a dog in this fight, so to speak. Thing is, the law is the law, and my job is to uphold it. Right, but despite everything you said, it's still unclear to me why the law is so stringent against aliens. Oh, well, it's not so much that the law is stringent against them, it's more that there's no law for them. How do you mean? Well, at this point, we have treaties and codes for all the races we know of, right? But we never made a treaty with aliens, or anything resembling it. There's no law even acknowledging their existence. Ugh, didn't know that. But why is that a problem? Oh, that's easy. We have no way to regulate their presence. There's been no thorough analysis of how they can cohabitate with Earthlings. As I said, it's all very confusing. For all we know, they could be damaging to us, so it feels safer to keep them away, at least for now. Safer for who? It is what it is. I'm not afraid of aliens myself, and going after them is not my biggest passion, but since I'm doing this job, might as well aim for a promotion. Anyhow, just call us at fire if you spot any aliens, alright? You seem like an honest sort, unlike some other people who should learn to be more straightforward if they want their business to stay in business. What was that? Just the coffee machine. Seems to have restarted now. That's a relief. Right. I think I'm still going to conduct a search of the premises, just to be on the safe. Meow. If I'm not mistaken, this is a local cat. It's come over once before. Looks like it might be hiding from another stray. It's very cute. Good kitty. Wow. I think it likes you. What sort of place is this? Your fiddly machine and your weird pets. And now it looks like I have an emergency elsewhere. Well, I guess you're off the hook for now, you and your cafe, but make sure I don't get reports about you anymore. We will try our best, Mr. Agent. Silver, you're trembling. That's all right. You can come out now, I think, Amanda. Well, we found this experience 100% distasteful. Actually, it was 40.235% distasteful, 20.834% scary, and 38.931% exciting. I apologize. This is just nerves. We are truly sorry for this disturbance. Disturbance? There was a typo in the game. That's not me not knowing how to read. They spelt disturbance wrong. But should you be sticking around here? The agent might come back. No, I lured him away, at least for now. You did? Although it's a good thing the little cat came in when it did, it bought us some precious minutes. What sort of Earthling are you? Meow. Mm-hmm. We see. Do you speak cat? We can feel this Earthling's intent better than usual. It is expressing it clearly. It wishes to be rested and left alone. The disturbance. I feel all over so. Words are hard. I feel all out of sorts. Is the machine really working again? It is indeed. Then make us a drink and one for Silver as well. The same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot and comforting. And what would you like, sibling? I think I need some sweetness right now. I would really appreciate a hot, very sweet, very comforting drink. We like chocolate. We like honey. We like honey. I pushed the wrong button. A honey chocolate. Here you go. Plenty of sweetness in this. This tastes amazing. Thank you, Ocean. This is really my kind of drink. It is very thick, is it not? The viscosity of this seems to be nearing 10,000 CPS. We like how different this experience is from the drink you served us the other night. I'm impressed though, Silver. You've become quite savvy at navigating these situations, even if I'm sure you'd rather avoid them altogether. Yeah, I would definitely prefer to avoid them, but I need to get used to them anyway. Why? The agent doesn't know you've come from outer space. Surely you should be off the hook for now. It's more complicated than that. Ocean, you know the cafe I said I'm opening? Yes. Well, it's not exactly like this cafe. In fact, it's not exactly a cafe at all. For the past few months, it's been the basis of operations for SAVE. 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 Society for Aliens and Various Extraterrestrials. Wow. I know. It sounds very reckless. No, it sounds rather admirable. I think I underestimated you. I don't know. But you see why I've had to become savvy, as you said. I have a lot of people depending on me now, and those who are just arriving to Earth and are confused and scared, those who have adopted Earthling appearances and are trying to blend in, those who are learning how to understand life here, and how to understand themselves. For all of them, it's an existential matter. Not everyone is meant to be a hive mind. I know I wasn't. No offense, Amanda. We are not offended. We have always known you were different from us. It is all the same to us. You are our sibling, whether you live as a hive or as an Earthling. Amanda. I really do love you. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. I hope not, they're siblings. No, they're siblings. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. That is not a conversation I think I can have right now. I'll explain it to you tomorrow, okay? After we both have a rest. We will remind you of it. I know you will. I think I'm getting a little tired now. Is it alright if we go back? Absolutely. Our energy is also 98.429% depleted. Silver. Is there anything we can do to help? No, I don't think so. Thank you for offering, really. But you have a different part to play in all this. And you've been playing it very well. You're very kind. Well, in that case, have a good night, the two of you. And please, come again soon. You'll always be welcome here. Us and many others. We know, and we're grateful. Good night, Ocean. I'd say goodnight to the cat, but I don't think it needs my wishes. Good night, Ocean. See, now we can use good night. We find it rather odd that maybe we should continue this chat while we walk. All right. What a night. This has been a great deal more animated than we bargained for. And I suppose we have a new four-legged friend now. I wonder what you're doing here, little one. Don't you have a home? Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Meow. Oh well, I guess it's time for you to let me close up shop. But Silver, it's an honor to be related to someone like you. What? I don't know. It's never established it. The first game only established that you're a time traveler. They never mentioned that you're related to him. I don't know. But anyway. With that said, my throat is getting raw slowly and surely. Lily's still alive? Cool. Let me unmute her, turn that up. Let's go say hello, Lily. Oh, fuck me. Lily. Yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Lily. I need to stop reading. Everyone have a good night. Ghost of Peach, say goodnight. You can't hear her, so you'll have to take my word that she said something. I could say that she said it. You'll never be the wiser. Goodbye.